The moment I step into the office, the air hums with an energy both hollow and frantic. Rows of employees at sleek, ergonomic desks tap away at terminals filled with meaningless data. I pass a woman named Helen, who's been diligently compiling a report on grain yield fluctuations in a country that doesn't exist. She nods at me, her face calm, serene even. That's what we provide. Serenity. I work for the Division of Occupational Fulfillment, the quiet machine that keeps society's cogs from rusting. In a world where automation has replaced nearly every meaningful job, we manufacture purpose. It's a delicate balance. Make work seem just tedious enough to be real, but rewarding enough to keep people sane. I slide into my cubicle, pulling up the latest batch of job requests. Today's highlight: a middle-aged man named Gregor needs a new assignment after completing his previous project, strategic pet rock allocation. His performance reviews say he worked tirelessly, mapping out potential distribution channels for rocks that no one needed but felt important to move. He even proposed a certification program. I tap a few keys and generate a new role: Senior Metrics Coordinator for Atmospheric Discrepancy Assessment. Sounds impressive. Sounds necessary. I attach a 200-page handbook full of randomized charts and send it off. Gregor will spend the next 6 months analyzing non-existent air fluctuations and logging reports that no one will read. He will feel useful. Across the aisle, my colleague James sighs, rubbing his temples. Had a tough case, he mutters. Guy started asking why his reports on invisible infrastructure optimization weren't being implemented. Had to loop in psychological reinforcement. I nod. Every now and then, someone questions their work. That's where psychological reinforcement comes in. A friendly nudge, a few corporate memos, sometimes a carefully orchestrated breakthrough where they get a promotion for solving an imaginary problem. It works. People need progress, even if it's fake. At lunch, we sit in the break room, picking at synthetic meals. Did you hear about the bug in the economic algorithm? Helen asks. Accidentally classified an actual essential job as redundant. An oversight that should have been prevented by fail-safes in the economic algorithm, but glitches happen. What was it? I ask, bored. Sanitation engineer. We burst out laughing. The government scrambled to fix it, of course. A temporary waste redistribution consultant role was created while the system was corrected, with automation handling the actual sanitation work in the interim, though few noticed the difference. We all knew the truth. Everything could be handled by machines. But humans, with their fragile psyches, needed the illusion of labor. After lunch, I get an urgent ticket. A woman named Dana has been promoted too many times. She's risen through 5 layers of imaginary bureaucracy, and now she's requesting resources to expand her department. She's too ambitious, too engaged, dangerous. I forward the case to management. Soon, she'll be reassigned, given a more specialized project, something vague like cognitive synergy enhancement. She'll spend months figuring out what that means and never ask another question. Near the end of the day, James leans over. Ever wonder if any of this matters? His voice is lower, uncertain, dangerous territory. It matters because they think it does, I say. That's enough. He nods, but his fingers drum on his desk. A bad sign. We all know what happens to people who question too much. At 6 p.m., most of the screens dim, signaling the end of the standard shift. A few employees remain, lost in their fabricated work, unwilling or unable to leave their self-imposed responsibilities. Everyone stands, stretching, smiling, ready to return to their fully automated homes where everything is free but nothing is earned. I watch them go, wondering if they feel the emptiness creeping at the edges of their minds. I wonder if I do. As I log off, I see a new directive flash on my screen. Internal reassessment notice, subject, James O'Connell, potential disengagement risk, immediate action required. I close my laptop. Tomorrow, James will receive a promotion.